Very recently, the UBS and Jefferies investors have visited Tesla Giga Berlin, and they were impressed. Both Jefferies and UBS were impressed after factory visits. And in this report, I'm going to tell you what they said after visiting and touring Tesla Giga Berlin. Welcome back, dear friends. This is Armin Harayan from TorqueNews.com. If you are here the first time, please like this video and subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you don't miss my next coverage. By liking the video, you will help us to put this video in front of more people and will help to speed up the EV transition. So Tesla Gigafactory Berlin is only getting started, but it is already impressive for a number of financial companies. After a visit to Giga Berlin, teams from Jefferies and UBS shared some of their observations about the German-based Gigafactory, and they were pretty positive. I don't know if Tesla had invited them or they just decided to visit them, but you will have a glimpse of that, what's going to happen. Jefferies analyst Philippe Houchois, for example, maintained a buy rating and adjusted his price target for the Tesla stock to $350 per share. By the way, before I go any further, I want to make it clear that I don't own any Tesla stocks. I'm not in the stock market at all, and this is not an advice to buy or sell a stock. This is pure news reporting. So the analyst was optimistic following investor meetings and a visit to Gigafactory Berlin, noting that Tesla is leading a transformation in the industry. I think they probably mean the Giga casting, because that's really transforming the industry, and in this report, I'm going to tell you a little bit more on that. So here's what their analysts said. They said, a day of investor meeting and a visit to Berlin's new plant keep us convinced that Tesla is leading industry transformation with a business model driven by resource efficiency, the analyst commented. I think I know what they mean. Resource efficiency. You take hundreds of robotic arms and turn them into a giga casting. That's resource efficiency. This is probably why, as I reported just about a few hours ago, Tesla is faring really well considering the heat waves in China. Giga Shanghai is smoothly operating, as you can see from the footage. And also, did you notice that it said a day of investor meetings and a visit to Berlin's new plant? So looks like Tesla, before it says, I don't know if it's the organization that had organized that investor meetings with Tesla, or Tesla had a special day of investor meetings. Anyway, large investors, Jefferies and UBS, have gone there and they have shared their impressions that I'm sharing with you, saying that Tesla is leading industry transformation with a business model driven by resource efficiency, the analyst commented. UBS was also very optimistic about Tesla Giga Berlin, which reportedly highlighted that Giga Berlin could become, listen to this carefully, the most profitable gigafactory with COGS. COGS stands for cost of goods sold. So UBS says Tesla Giga Berlin can become the most profitable gigafactory with cost of goods sold that are closer to Giga Shanghai's level. The firm also noted that it expects auto gross margin to exceed 30%. Imagine 30% auto gross margin. Here's what UBS analyst noted. The analyst wrote, Tesla highlighted that Berlin could become the most profitable gigafactory as cost of goods sold will get closer to Shanghai level. That means much better than Fremont, while European product mix will be the highest in the world, much higher than China. We agree with this assessment, which is why we expect auto gross margin to exceed 30% from H2 22 onward, USB noticed. Particularly interesting were USB's observations that a number of Giga Berlin's sections are ready for a production rate of 10,000 vehicles per week. Imagine 10,000 vehicles per week. That's what? More than 500,000 vehicles a year, because a year has 52 weeks and 10,000 times 52, that means 520,000 electric vehicles coming from Giga Berlin. So some sections, they said, observation that a number of Giga Berlin's sections are ready for production rate of 10,000 vehicles per week. So I think Tesla Giga Berlin here needs to do two things. One, hire more workers, and two, make the other sections that are not ready for 10,000 vehicles per week to get them up to date. I think for this still you need more workers, and I've reported a couple of days ago how Tesla's hiring at Giga Berlin is going. So the firm also noted that, UBS, that by the end of the year, Tesla plans to fully use Giga Press for the Model Y's front-end underbody, which would be a step towards the company's German-made vehicles, also using 4680 structural battery pack. Here's what UBS said. We were the first broker to get a Giga Berlin tour together with key clients. Looks like that. Well, that's interesting. So they not only they were there, but they went there with major clients. I think people who can probably invest millions of dollars. So UBS says we were the first broker to get a Giga Berlin tour together with key clients. We saw a very busy factory floor, obviously making good progress towards the 5,000 cars per week target run by year end. This is also interesting. By year end, we're talking about 5,000 cars per week. That's 20 to 25,000 cars per month. And okay, UBS continues saying parts of the plant are even ready for 10,000 vehicles per week. That means UBS is confirming what Jefferies said, 10,000 vehicles per week, and with a sequence time of 45 seconds per car and 10 hours from the body shop to final assembly, Tesla believes it is more than twice as fast as Volkswagen's MEB plant. More than twice as fast as Volkswagen's plant. Here's what UBS also noted. UBS said the key process in the innovation, the key process innovation is gigacasting. That means the key innovation or the production process of electric cars at Giga Berlin is gigacasting, and continues saying which replaces an army of welding robots for a single rear-end underbody parts. Like I said, there are hundreds of robotic arms. If you have been in a car company, in car manufacturing, there are hundreds of them. So this is why UBS says the key process innovation is gigacasting, which replaces an army of welding robots for a single rear-end underbody part. By year end, Tesla plans to do the front end underbody also as a single die-cast piece with a total of 8 Giga Press, enabling the use of 4680 structural battery. Tesla expects to have in-house 4680 battery cell supply up and running by the next tour, UBS said. As you know, the cell building at Giga Berlin is coming to close of readiness, and hopefully soon it will be ready, and hopefully by year or next year, Tesla Giga Berlin will start producing its own 4680 batteries. The observations of Jefferies and UBS were undoubtedly bullish for the electric vehicle maker, but like I said, this is not an advice to buy or sell any stock. In a way, it appears that Tesla is currently putting some effort into showcasing its German-based factory to several financial firms. This is why I said that this may be that Tesla has organized with UBS and some major clients of investors a tour through Giga Berlin. Tesla head of investor relations Martin Viecha, for example, also noted on Twitter that he had taken Pierre Faragu of New Street Research around Giga Berlin. I think Tesla also should invite some journalists. I think it would be good if some journalists went to Giga Berlin, toured the company, because it's a new company and new plant, toured the plant and saw how things are going. So Tesla head of investor relations Martin Viecha also noted on Twitter that he had taken Pierre Faragu of New Street Research around Giga Berlin. Anyway, in a tweet, Viecha lightly noted that Faragu had driven a Tesla German-made Model Y performance in Giga Berlin, which the analyst later observed was built like a German premium car. That was a quote, built like a German premium car. This is quite a lot of praise for Tesla, friends, as its vehicles have been scrutinized over the years for every single imperfection, from paint quality to panel alignment. In fact, Tesla Giga Berlin is also testing new colors already. So the rest of the industry will need to go to giga casting, I think, and structural pack route if they want to compete. Because if Tesla is going to build cars through giga casting, I think the rest of the industry, automotive industry, will need to go to giga casting and structural pack route if they want to compete. What do you think? But the companies or the company making the giga casting, I think it's Hydra, right? Machines that making a giga casting machines for Tesla has long-term contracts to supply Tesla with casting machines for all future production upgrades and new plants. There are very few companies, I think only one or two on earth, that make giga casting machines. So it's going to be very difficult for other companies like Ford, Toyota, GM and others, Volkswagen to transition to this method of production anytime soon, unless they find other companies who are willing to build giga castings. And giga casting, giga presses are huge machines. You can't build them in one day, and you also need to have the expertise. So the tweaked suspension of made in replaced the Model Y made in Germany, right? Keep in mind that the tweaked suspension of made in Germany Model Y also gives it a more comfortable ride, something I wish the US made Model Y would also adopt. And so these things should also definitely get an investing world's Achtung, Achtung, things are going well in Germany, and this is like challenging German car companies on their own land. So what do you think, friends? Let me know. Maybe this is another good reason why the next US Gigafactory should be probably in Detroit. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think Detroit would be a great place to build a Gigafactory by Tesla? This is Armen Hareyan from TalkNews.com. Please like this video. You will help to put it in front of more people and speed up the adoption of electric vehicles. Subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla news. Ring the bell after you subscribe so you don't miss my next coverage. God bless you, and I'll see you soon in our next report.